Are we starting again then? Is the last lot gone?
The internet can do what it does. I guess this is the new nature of things, right? You've got to deal with technology as like nature.
So
Sometimes these things.
did you lose the last lot we were talking through?
I no, I think the stream stopped. I had to refresh my page here. So
But did you lose everything that went before?
I won't. No, I wouldn't. It won't be lost. It'll just be a second stream.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's fine.
How
That's fine.
funny.
I'm not even. I'm not. Yeah. It's one of those. It's one of those whereby. Yeah. Like you said. This is great. This topic is very topical because if you feel like you have to be in control and you feel like you are over things rather than
Yeah.
things are over you, then the pressure that position requires is too much for us to bear. I'd be stressed out of my head if I didn't have perfect internet. If I had to have perfect internet and
Yeah.
pristine quality and everything had to go exactly as I wanted it to go,
Yeah.
then I'm not in that position. I can't I can't
There's
do
no
that
point in
because
getting bent out of shape about it. It's the same here. We're in the mountains. We're halfway up a mountain. Well, we're nearly at the top of a mountain here. And, the signal comes and goes, and you just have to work with it. So I just say to everyone now, we might lose this. We'll try and get it back. But forgive me if it goes because it's out of my control.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. Yeah, it is. It is crazy. Um, so, so I don't know. Let me see if the feed is on LinkedIn. I don't know if it's going to come back as a. Let's have a look here.
Oh, well.
Yeah, yeah. I'd be just interested to see if it. I've never stopped and restarted a stream before, so I'm not sure what a restart of a stream does. It may not stream again, but if it doesn't, then that's fine. I've got it on YouTube and I've got a
Yeah.
recording locally here. So, yes. So yes, you can't be in control of these things. And like you said, you're halfway up a mountain, and the mountain's going to determine what happens, not you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Occasionally it is really frustrating, though.
yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. But then again, every animal deals with that frustration. Your Sati, is it? This is your
Sashi the
snake's name.
snake. Yeah.
Sati the snake has to deal with you rocking up when it's having a sun lounge session. And it's got to poke its head out to make sure it knows where the humans are at, so they don't bug it. It's got to find food. It's got to find shelter.
Yeah.
That's a job in itself. If you get punching in 9 to 5, I mean, in the scheme of things, there is a lot less for us to be fretting over. Um, you know,
Yeah.
yeah. The Bible talks about the sort of consider the birds of the air. They don't toil, but they're fed. Something nature provides for your mouse in the tree. When its penthouse property's been demolished. So yeah. I think there's a lot to be said for being at peace, um, and finding a way to coexist with all of the trials and tribulations of nature. So it's
Yeah.
very, 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 very cool. But yeah,
Yeah.
I always
It's
thought
it's it's not an overnight process though with these things. You got to get used to them.
yes, yeah, yeah. It's not your timing. Yeah. That's what I'm finding here. 3 weeks in, and Jamaica timing is not England timing. So
No, same with Italian. Everything's like, oh, domani, piano,
Yamane.
piano, slowly, slowly, tomorrow.
There you go.
And they
There
say
you
here,
go.
if you leave your house in the morning and you've got 4 things on your list that you have to get done here in rural southern Italy, you'll be
Yeah.
very fortunate if you actually achieve one of them.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And so you leave the house with the first one that you need to get done.
Yeah,
All
the
the
biggest
other,
priority thing at the top.
yeah, the other 3 are gravy. You know, um, a friend of mine I met out here. He gave me a wise piece of advice. He says if you want to get anything done in the offices, government offices, go when it's raining because there's less people there. If you've got to do banking, if you got to go to the bank. I mean, my mom goes to the bank and it's like she'll say, "I'm going to the bank." I said, "Okay," and it should be gone for 4 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bit like
so,
that here. Yeah.
so yeah, go when it rains.
Yeah,
Get all your
good
chores
thinking.
done.
I shall
It
adopt
is.
that perspective. Thank you.
Yes, very cool. So but yeah, I said it's those things that we are adaptable. That's what's made us the top species that we are. We are malleable in that respect. So why not why not bend to nature? Why not bend to these things and not have
Well, we
them
just watch our own
break us?
domestic animals and see how they react to things. I mean, the cats sleep underneath the big round outdoor table, which is literally 6 feet from the snake hole. And they just sleep there under the table and they know the snake is there and the snake knows they are there and no one gives a toss. It's
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, hi, and go back to
yeah,
sleep.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, I
If
mean,
you,
if they
yeah,
can do it, we can.
that's true. That's true. That's true. There's something to be said for understanding your circle of influence. And if this the
And the
cat's
fact that we
circle
have
is
very little.
yeah. I mean,
We
the
are a
cat,
long way down the food chain here.
the cat knows its circle. The snake knows its circle. Um,
Yeah,
so there's a lot of lessons to be learned there. Um,
there is. And it's actually wonderful to see how they manage it all. The young
mm,
dog is always barking her tits off at the snake, but she's getting less like that, as the days go
right.
by and she sees that we're not bothered by it. See, this is the thing. She knows her job here and she
Mhm.
doesn't want us, she wants to protect us. But if she sees that we're happy with this thing, in the
Then
garden, she's not going to be so wound up about it
bothered.
herself. And
Yeah.
we're getting to that. Each
Yeah.
day she's a bit less kind of angsty about it. So
Right. Right.
eventually it'll all settle down.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. The dog and the snake out to play.
Yeah,
Not quite. I don't think that's a little bit too far
I don't know if
fetched.
they'll ever go that far, but they might get to a point of, you know, just successfully ignoring one another. I think is the
Yes.
best
Yeah.
outcome, really.
Yeah. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
Yeah, they'll stay in your mouse hole.
That's it. That's so cool. That's so cool. So how are you writing? How's your project going? You're still doing that? The big one,
Oh, the
the
criminal
prison
one.
one, the criminal one. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a talk to my friend about it this morning. We've actually got a situation where I've got some evidence that is very technical
Hmm.
and very kind of physics focused. It's all about the car and where
Yeah.
the occupants were in the car and the car had several impacts, and so
Yeah.
were they moved to the right or the left, and the center console, what happened to
Yeah.
someone's, they had a skull fracture at the back of the neck because they got hit at the side of the head. How feasible is that? All of this kind of
Right.
physics related stuff, and because I'm completely right brained and away with the fairies most of the
Yeah.
time, I don't have a technical brain cell. So I
Mm.
said to him this morning, I'm going to have to get my husband to look at this because he's an engineer and he's going
Right.
to be able to give me the right perspective on this, and he's going to simplify it for me because I
Yeah.
need to understand all of that before I then
Right.
start looking at eyewitness testimony and what different people said they saw.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that's our starting point. So we're underway with it, but this is
Cool.
not going to be an overnight thing. It's going to take me a
No.
year to write this book, really,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
getting to grips with the facts will be the first 8 months of it.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, that's interesting. That I mean, you've written. You're an author. You've written stuff that takes a long time to get done. So for you to sort of say, "Oh, it's going to take me a year," that's a pretty. I trusted that assessment because you've gone through this process a number of times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because what
it's
I've got to work with isn't coming out of my own head, it's facts on paper. And I have to be
right.
really, really careful about quoting any of that. And when we're going to be writing the book from the perspective of asking questions rather than
Hmm.
pointing fingers
Yes.
at anybody involved in the whole professional side of what happened, we're going to be
Hmm.
asking questions. And
Yeah.
that's going to surely move the process forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because reasonable doubt, I think there is reasonable doubt, but nobody has made much of that. And that's what
Okay.
we'll do by asking these questions. We'll raise enough reasonable doubt,
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's
I hope.
well. That's no. It's fascinating to have a process that long and understanding. What you feel needs to be done. I mean, how do you work out? How do you work out how long something's going to take when it's that long a timeline? Um, if you're 2 months in on a 1 year project, do you have a good sense as to whether at month two you're making progress, or is it how does that
No,
work?
I think I've given myself a year on it because I think that's the amount of time it deserves. And I
Okay.
don't think it needs to take any longer than that. I mean, if we finish earlier, that's great. But
Yeah.
for me, it's going to take that long to kind of amass. I mean, the bulk of my time spent on this initially is going to be just understanding everything, and some of it is very
Right.
technical and convoluted. There are a ton of crash scene photographs to go through. There's a
Mm,
lot of stuff that needs to be kind of cross-referenced and married up, and there is a sense that this was never done properly by the right people
right.
when it should have been done. So I'm just calling really on my forensic training and my
Yeah.
psychology training to kind of make sense of all of this. Actually,
Yeah.
writing the book itself isn't going to be hard at all. It's not.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's
I need to
okay.
have the right perspective in order to do it from.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So okay, that makes sense. The assessment is giving yourself enough runway to
Yeah,
get the information together. Okay,
yeah.
that makes sense. Dr.
Yeah, so
Carla,
my
these
husband's gonna look he's gonna look through the technical stuff in the next day or two and kind of simplify it for me and for my colleague who's also got an impact got a stake in this as well. I've brought
right.
her on board because she used to work for a government agency that examined evidence as a matter of routine. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, she's the objective one. I'm a little subjective, and I'm going to have
Yes.
to
Yeah.
work
Yeah.
hard not to be subjective, and I can
Nothing.
do
Yeah.
that. But I think she's going to be instrumental in enabling me to do that because of her
Yeah.
perspective will be slightly different from mine.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. So you're getting a little team together to cover
Yeah.
all the
Yes.
brain cells that you don't have.
Well, exactly. I mean, if you're not the expert, find one.
There you go. There you go. Dr. Carla, can you're not on video, but can you hear us? You're muted if you are. I don't know if she's joined and able to, if she's checking us out, she's stalking, or she can actually she can actually
Hey,
say any.
Carla.
The guests muted themselves. Hope you're well, my friend. You've got to come off unless she's in somewhere where she can't talk. But so yeah, that's interesting. I asked the question because it's uh, it ties in with with sort of the 12-week program that I run, the My Year in Months, and we're finishing up with this is Christmas week. This is week 12. So there's a review week in between, and then we start again on the 28th of June.
Have you got your
And
Christmas tree up?
you know what, this time 12 weeks ago, I had reindeer antlers on,
Oh,
and my shiny nose, but I packed it in the shipping stuff, so I'm gonna have to wait. Next, it should be here. My stuff should be here in the first week of July, and then I'll unpack it, so I'll
brilliant.
be
That's
ready
not
for
long
next.
away. 2 weeks.
No, yeah, I'll be ready for next Christmas. Which will be it'll be fun. But I mentioned it because it's like 12 weeks versus 12 months is a timeline where I can get my head around a goal set in that space for that duration, and be very much focused on its progression. There may be goals that take longer than that time, just like if you were
Right.
planting a tree, you don't expect that to happen in a calendar year. Or even like you say, getting a cutting board out of that walnut tree is not a next week job, just because you chopped it down. So it's interesting that there are things that we naturally have to succumb to nature. We can't force nature. I hate the concept of trying to compress time at the expense of things that are naturally occurring. That's not our role. On the flip side, I think sometimes we use long periods of time to just pad it. We pad out long periods of time, and sort of go, New Year's resolution in January. Come February, we'll see what the summer brings. And then the summertime comes, the kids are out, holiday time. You come back, you might grind for a few months, and then if lo and behold, it's already Thanksgiving or Halloween, and then you have the slippery slope into Christmas.
Level of commitment.
Yeah. So yes, that's true too. That's true. I mean, if you've got the commitment to get something done, then you will work with the timelines that you're given to get it done. But yeah, it's just interesting in terms of understanding that there are different timelines, and picking the right project or the right goal or objective to meet the timeline is a skill in itself, I think. So very cool, very cool. But I still have a book in my heart. So that one is going to be a longer boil, but not too long. That's the thing now. I'm thinking, I don't want to just rock up. People, you see adverts for people saying write a book in a weekend, and I'm like, I don't know if that's
bullshit. Sorry, but it is. I mean, nobody can write anything of any real substance or heart in that length of time. It takes months.
Right.
Even with AI.
Yes. Yeah.
If you were mad enough to use AI and pass it off as your own work, it would still not be convincing if you hadn't spent a decent amount of time on it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's crazy. Hey, Carla. I think we still got a delay with you.
Okay.
We'll talk slower because Whiskey's not here. So you get.
You guys sound like rubber bands to me.
Can you hear us?
I can't. You keep breaking up on me and freezing up.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over here.
My internet looks okay.
Yeah, it looks okay. So it looks okay from this end. I see both of you, and I can hear both of you. So if we're at the mercy of local connections. But that's the nature of things. We are crossing 3 continents after all. So
that's true.
you know, we have to be, we have to, we have to give technology some grace. You know, we don't often give it enough grace. Can you hear us okay, Annie? You got that look as to say that you can't hear us. Well, not to worry. Carla, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm freezing. That's why I'm all zipped up. I couldn't talk to you all earlier. I was dealing with the air conditioning guys.
Okay.
They were checking some stuff and checking my unit, and they've been here all morning. And now I am freezing. Not complaining because it's hot outside. It's supposed to be 90 something.
Oh, okay. I thought the weather was cold. You're talking.
So I'm happy about
You're talking
that.
about the AC.
No.
Your AC running good, running cold.
Really well. Yes.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Everywhere seems to be hot. I mean, the World Cup. I'm watching some of the World Cup, and having hydration breaks. I mean, that's like we do in school soccer. So obviously these temperatures are getting crazy. Oh, I think we
lost Annie.
I think we lost Annie. But
I hope my sickle cell
temperature.
warriors are hydrating and thalassemia thrivers. And it's
Yes.
World Sickle Cell Day on Friday, June 19th. It's also Juneteenth, but it's also World Sickle Cell Day.
Yeah. Okay. Juneteenth and Sickle Cell Day.
World Sickle Cell Day.
World Sickle Cell Day. Okay. All right. I'll make a note of that. Yeah. Yeah. Is Juneteenth still a thing? I thought the government.
There are several events going on here. There's several events going on in the area. 2 events going on here locally where I am in this city.
Right.
They're supposed to have a pretty big event with Radio 1 and some other people. My friend's network, I'll go ahead and give him a shout out, even though I don't even know he knows anything about this show. But Armanda Hancock TV, he does a lot of community work and efforts to make sure that children get toys at Christmas. He partners with my Lions Club and several local law firms and other businesses to make sure every child that shows up gets a toy. He gives away free money and a little bit of everything. So he's having a big event this Saturday at a park that my cousins and I used to go to in the summertime to go to the pool.
Nice.
And we could walk from my grandmother's house to this pool, and they finally reopened it up about, I guess, a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago. So he's having his event there. So it should be really nice. Lots of entertainment all over.
You're back. That's cool. What was the guy's name again?
His name is Armanda. People pronounce his name all kinds of ways, but it's Armunda Hancock.
NDA Hancock. As in John Hancock.
As in John Hancock, right.
Yeah. Armande. Where's he from?
Armanda, but people call him Armando, and that's another spelling. Right.
All right, Armanda. It's got an E at the end, so I emphasize.
No, it's Armanda. Armanda.
Oh, D-A.
D-A.
But it's spelled A, yeah. Armanda. Okay. All right, cool. That's good. We're just talking about Juneteenth and World Sickle Cell Day when you were off air, Annie.
Okay.
So
she's like,
do you know what? Do you know what Juneteenth is? Have you heard of Juneteenth? Is that a delay, or she's not here? She's not thinking about it.
I didn't hear what you said. There's a bit of a lag. You keep sounding like a rubber band or something.
Oh, okay. We can hear your birds. We can hear your birds in the background. Well, I can hear your birds in the background.
Oh, good.
I was just asking. Yes, I was just asking if you knew what Juneteenth was.
No.
Juneteenth. Carla, you'll probably give a better explanation than I would.
It's a celebration of right, where everyone, okay, now phone's ringing now, where everyone who was not informed of being free, as far as African Americans were concerned, were now informed that they were free. There
No,
would be no more
I can't
slavery.
hear any of that. I'm
She can't
sorry,
hear
I
me.
can't
Can't hear
hear what
anything.
you're saying.
We're gonna have to hold up signs. We're gonna have to hold up signs like a folder and put a sign on it.
There you go. There you go. Emancipation.
Breaking up. We're breaking
Well,
up. She said we sound like rubber bands.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to watch the replay because it's.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
it's sounding okay, but yeah, it wasn't the date of the declaration, was it? It was the date of a document or something.
Now you're trying to. I am no scholar, Steve, in history. I didn't even pay attention to history class, but it's a celebration of freedom for African Americans from slavery. Lincoln
Yes.
freed
freed
the slaves, but everybody in the country was not aware of their freedom at the time.
Yeah.
So Juneteenth is supposed to be a celebration of everyone being aware of their freedom. Now, if I don't get that perfectly correct, scholars forgive me. I'm no history scholar, but that is what the celebration is about.
Yeah. Yeah. 19th of June.
And nobody, June. Right? World Sickle Cell Day wasn't chosen because of that. It's just the date that happened to be chosen. June 19th has been World Sickle Cell Day for I forgot how many years, but quite a while now too. And they just happen to be on the same day, two different events.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because there was a gap between the Declaration of Emancipation and letting people know they were free,
right?
Which is kind of mean,
still working
really.
as slaves and didn't know that they were free, right? Sometimes I think some people still don't know now when I hear some people talking, especially people who refuse to vote. But that's getting on another whole topic there. I don't get so political because I'm a politician, quote unquote, but I don't get political. So we'll just leave it at that.
You're in those circles. No, it's true. It's true. It's one thing. I mean, I always bring these things as metaphors for life, right? It's one thing. It's one thing having freedom or having something. It's another thing believing that you are free.
And exercising your right, being free.
Yes.
There were people who died for the right to vote. And it's just me, and I'm no judgment on other people, but I just don't understand, and I never will. My father didn't understand it either, or my mom, how people died for the right to vote, and then people still don't go and vote and exercise their right. But then they usually are the first ones to complain that I've seen. Not always. Some people are just like, it is what it is. It won't matter whether I vote or not. But I just believe since you have that right, exercise it.
Yeah. We make things. It makes you wonder if people don't, if society doesn't push you to vote, or governments don't push you to vote, then there's someone's taken advantage of the fact that you don't vote. It's to someone's benefit that there are the voting numbers are what they are. If you want to see change across lots of people, then lots of people have to be involved in that change, which means voting is the easiest way to get involved as well. When you think about it, I don't have to.
And I think I was encouraged by my teachers also. Yeah, I was always encouraged by my teachers to vote in elementary school. We pretended like we were going to the polls in the classroom and things of that sort. So, along with my parents reinforcing how important it was. Yeah, it was just like it wasn't. It was not really an option. That's what you're supposed to do, and that I was trained that way. So,
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's a good training. poor Annie we still sound like rubber bands to her. She's got that look to say, I'm just
sorry,
enjoying my
Annie.
garden.
She looks really pretty sitting there. And where is she? Is she on vacation, or she's in a garden, or her backyard?
Southern Italy. Southern Italy. That's
Okay.
a Italian home.
Can either of you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Because you guys are just breaking up. I haven't been able to hear any of your conversation. It's all just broken bits of biscuit.
I like broken biscuits.
I'm probably going to have to go because I can't contribute to the conversation. I don't understand.
Well, even when you don't understand, Annie, you still contribute. So I love that broken biscuit.
We need a character generator.
Yeah, it's all a wee bit too crunchy.
Yeah, we need a character generator so she can at least see what we're saying.
Up on me again. My internet looks like it's okay because I can see myself. I can see myself moving around, and you guys just keep freezing up.
Okay, it does that on a cloud-based platform. There may be there's a delay in transmission. You'll see what your camera sees, so you'll see yourself. But there's a delay in transmission. But thank you, Annie. It's good to see you. Thank you for the stories of nature and reminding us to be grounded and look after Sati, the new addition to your animal kingdom there. She's got a snake. She has a pet.
Sati has a snake, Carla. Yeah, we discovered that he lives just a few feet away from the house. He's harmless. Eats rodents. Apex predator, apparently. He's going to look after us. And they are considered to be the gentlemen of the snake world in Italy. Whatever that means.
Okay.
It's a nice term. It's a nice term
for
gentry.
What my dad used to do to snakes that got in our backyard growing up in Oxon Hill, Maryland. After we moved out of DC.
Well, if it was a venomous snake, we'd be having a very different conversation about it.
Yeah. Oh no, it could be a black snake, and my dad would go get his revolver and shoot their heads off.
Oh, there you go. No. There you go. Make a belt. Make a belt out of that.
Killing something like this is a last resort for me.
No snakes in his yard. Yeah.
And tell your friends.
If it was a kill or be killed situation, I wouldn't hesitate.
Okay.
Yeah, take them out. But yes, thanks, Annie. Good to see you as always. How long are you there for?
Till the end of July.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right, cool.
Very nice.
So good. Yeah. I've got some tech devices in my shipment. I'm limited to where my internet, the Wi-Fi coverage in the house is patchy. The walls are thick, it's concrete.
Yeah, so, we got the same problem back in the UK in our old house here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you finish the book, Steve?
Almost. I've got it here. I've been not that. I almost don't want to finish it. It's just they've read the will. They've read the will, and so it's like I've got the book. My Kindle's over the other side of the room, but yeah, almost.
Don't give it away,
well, no, I'm not giving that away. It's just that it's been it's good. I did a big chunk on the plane. And I've done chunks here, and it's like you've gone over the hump of the story, and it's like now it's like you don't want it to finish.
Yeah.
So it is interesting. It's interesting. It was the same with the other book, the Hail Mary Project Hail Mary. Although that was a kind of a different kind of ending, but. Yeah, it's interesting to be immersed in a story that you don't want. You've read enough that it's going to finish, but you don't want to.
Right.
You don't want to empty the jar yet. It's like broken biscuits,
No, I promise you the ending. The ending will gladden your heart.
Oh, good. Yeah, good. It's I've definitely enjoyed it, and it's yeah, and it's not. It's not. I've got to read your book. I've got to read your book, Carla. I
Yes,
mean,
you have to.
It's one. Yeah, it's one thing. It's one thing. I mean, I listen to audiobooks, and I like audiobooks read by the author, so I hear the author's voice. It's another thing reading a book from an author that I know, you know, that have put a piece of themselves into it, and I know that person. So, that's definitely been a factor in reading Annie's book, and I think it'll be a factor in reading yours as well. So,
Yeah, you will get to know my
is it?
mother when you read that book. You will get to know my mother very well. Even though she's no longer here on this side of glory, you will know Mary Hooker very, very well after you read that book.
Okay. Have you drunk your water? Have you?
Right. And remember what Mr.
Okay, guys.
Les
Well,
said.
I'm gonna sign off
it
now. I'm
changed
gonna
his
go.
life.
Yes. All right.
So
Thanks,
we'll
Annie.
see you hopefully
Bye.
next week.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Great. Take care,
Bye,
Annie. Thank
Annie.
you.
She looks so relaxed.
Yes. I tell you, yeah, she's in a good spot there. It's nice.
Yeah, I was saying, remember, Mr. Les said, my book, that one, I Ain't Never Been Ordinary, changed his life. That's what he said on his testimonial. So
Wow.
let's see what it'll do to you, Steve.
All right. Yes. Is it Kindle available? Or
I have to
how
check
do I-
with my publication coordinator. I just got off the phone with her before I hopped on here with the air conditioning men. She was on speaker. They were walking around. Yeah, I'll find out. I know it's on
Okay.
Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble. And it's on about 6 other platforms as well.
Okay.
And then I have a Reader
All right.
House interview next Tuesday. I'm looking at my calendar.
Oh,
Next
wow.
Tuesday.
All right, fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I'll take a quick look. It's just nice. I mean, it's nicer. It's the best way to deliver the content to me here. So, and I like it.
Okay.
I like it on the reader. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, illustrations. I mean, it's not color. So if the book is colorful, then I'll lose color because it's a paper white book.
It's
Paper white
colorful.
Kindle.
I've got pictures in
So-
it. The
Okay.
pictures are black and white. They're not color, but it kind of takes
That's
you back
cool.
to the 70s.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. I'm saying that the Kindle device is because I read on the device, so it's a paper white Kindle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I'll check
that-
with
so that
her.
would-
It probably is,
that would
but let me
work.
double check and I'll let you know today.
Yeah. All right, that's very cool. Yes, because it's a lot. I was saying to Annie about writing about. I've definitely still got the feeling of a book in me, and
Do it.
and just understanding the timeline and the process and the planning. And I guess when you don't know where to start, that's where you start, right?
Just
You
start.
start it. Yes,
Right,
that's
just
where you
start.
start. Yeah.
I'll give
So-
you a clue too, because I did a writing workshop with 2 authors that are friends of mine. Someone called all 3 of us on a podcast probably 2 years ago.
Mm.
And people kept asking us questions live. How do I get started? I don't know where. I want a book. I want to do this. I want to do that. Just get a piece of paper and maybe take 5 minutes, Steve.
Yeah.
And just write down everything that comes in your mind.
Yeah.
Not focusing on the book. Just write down anything that pops in your head. Then look at that after the 5 minutes is up. Then think about what's important on there that you wrote down.
Yeah.
Group it.
Yeah.
And then it will come to you. Just get quiet, get still, and then do that. It'll come to you and just start writing that first chapter.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that's good. That's good advice. Building the yeah. I mean, I know that from just building the muscle memory, and not having things in the way of starting.
Mhm.
It's not about.
Or do your chapters, or if you know what the title is, if you know for sure what you want the book to be titled and subtitled.
Yeah.
Just start.
Yeah.
And it's going to start coming to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
and get still.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. I've got that. I've got those. Yes. I've got that. I've got that wireframe structure of what I want. I've got the title and I've got a wireframe structure in terms of what I want it to encompass. And you can't edit what you haven't created,
Right.
so
Just do it.
yeah,
Right. And
so
I'm glad
just
I
yeah.
didn't edit my book because I had planned to edit it. And a lady
Okay.
called me from Page Publishing, somebody from the review team. And she said, "We noticed you still haven't submitted the book." And I was like, "Well, I haven't had it professionally edited yet. Plus I need to edit it myself." And she was like, "No, send it as it is. We will
As
take
is.
care of that. If we accept it, we'll
Right.
take care of that." And they did. She said, "I'm glad you didn't
Right.
because the whole review team, we voted. It was a unanimous decision. We laughed through the whole thing. It was so funny. We're glad we like this part. We like this part, this chapter. So if I had
Yeah.
gone and done an edit, I probably would have messed it up and probably wouldn't have had a
Right.
forward either
Right.
by Mr. Les for this book. So just
Yeah.
do it and stop worrying about all that stuff in your head.
Yeah.
Just go
Yeah.
for it.
Okay. Cool. I'll definitely share. I'll definitely share some of the early drafts with you, because
I'm ready to
it's
get.
quite a it's quite a story. It's quite a story, and it ties into. I mean, it almost ties into Juneteenth. Just man,
Just do
someone
it.
told you,
It's going to be very
someone made
therapeutic
you,
when you do it.
yeah, someone made you free, and you didn't know.
Right.
That in itself is powerful, So, and even when you found out, you didn't know what to do with it. So that's another level.
Right.
That's another layer right there. But that's good stuff. That's good. Oh man. So Carla, you got a heat wave there. It's nice and toasty here too. So
Right.
we're
It's not too
we're in
bad
good
right now.
company.
It's 85, but it's going up. It was 70. It was really pretty yesterday, like 70, 76 to 78.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I've
nice.
got spam callers and I thought I had my ringer off. Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay. So yes, we've got to get a chat with Mr. Les sometime. I'll let
Oh
you
yeah, I need to arrange that. I
know.
just need to make sure when I call him that you can hear me clearly. Like today, we're not really having too much lag, and
Right.
because I'll have to put him on my speakerphone on my cell, and I need to make sure that you'll be able to hear him clearly. So when he's talking to you directly, you can enjoy the moment.
Oh, there you go. There you go. We may have to do that. We may have to do it on Riverside, because Riverside will record your video and audio separate to mine, and that way it's a better experience than Restream. I won't be streaming that convo, so we can jump on a call. Actually, I think it's time to revisit a podcast chat. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been.
And lots has been going on, and I would love to do that. I'll reach out to you. I'll reach out to you offline and see if we can set something up.
Sounds good.
I would definitely enjoy that.
A lot to catch up
on. Yeah,
Lots.
and then we'll have to do a virtual pig out.
Yes. Oh, you know what? That would be neat. Everybody, and I cannot get my ringer off. I keep pushing the sound down, and my phone's doing whatever it wants to do.
There you go. Well, anyway, I'm going to cut it short here. Well, I've had to this. You jumped on the second attempt at the stream because it dropped for some reason, and that's the nature of technology. And then we came back in and you joined us. But it's great to see you, Carla, as always.
You too, Steve.
I'll send your regards to Mr. Whiskey. We had a great podcast chat. Japan to Jamaica. That was a lot of fun.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll
we'll catch up soon.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right. Take care.
Bye bye. You too.